All right, people. Day 5, right? Day 5, I'm pretty sure. I think we're day 5. Let me check. Yep, day 5 of the series. Today we have FOMC news, okay? Um we had non-farm employment. Sorry, we didn't have FOMC. I'm sorry, whatever the fuck I said. FOMC member Waller speaks. Don't care about that. We had non-farm employment change, we had retail sales, unemployment rate. We had a lot of news this morning, right? Very volatile. It's the end of the week. We have news like this coming out. I usually probably wouldn't want to trade a day like today, especially after how our week's been going, right? Um, we're all green this week. And I'd rather not risk the last day on the last day of the week on a Friday, especially after being green multiple days in a row. And we also have high impact news, right? Non farm. So again, I usually tend to feel like the market is going to chop around a little bit, or again, it tends to just whipsaw, like stop people out. It'll stop you out of your entry or stop you at your stop loss, continue up. It'll just be very choppy, in my opinion. But again, that's just my opinion. But if we look at the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we've already took out this low. We took that out probably, I don't even know, probably around like London session last night or something like that. No, around, I think news took it out. Never mind. But we have this New York low, daily low, right down here. We can see ES is coming down to it and approaching it. I want to see if we're going to get a reaction off of this, right, and form an SMT while NASDAQ comes down, sweeps these London sessions / 4-hour, which ES already swept. And maybe you can get a reaction off of that area. But right now, I really have the mindset that I don't want to trade. So I'm probably going to not trade, especially because I'm working on a 100K eval account, right, with FTMO, and I built that account up 3%. So we built it up 3,000 this week. And then I decided to gamble the news this morning, which we all know is a gamble. And it didn't go in my direction, right? So we lost all that profit this morning, and now we're $1,000 in drawdown on that 100K account, which is totally fine because we have $10,000 of drawdown room. But again, I'm just trying to pass that eval as quickly as possible and just do its thing as it's a 2-step. But again, with my main live accounts, I would never do that because it's always a risk and it's always a gamble. But with the smart thing I think to do today is to just sit on my hands, and maybe if it's an A++ setup, we'll take it, but very light size. But in my opinion, just off of experience, I think I'd rather sit out on a day like today, even if a good move occurs, right? So again, we're going to see what happens. If I had to predict what I wanted to see today, I'd want us to sweep out these lows, these daily lows / New York lows, which NASDAQ's pretty far from, right? NASDAQ's about 300 points away. So I would like to see NASDAQ sweep out these London session / 4-hour and then maybe get a reaction, come up and take out data highs if that happens. Because data highs are a strong draw on liquidity, right? Maybe we can come up and take out data highs, something like that, forming an SMT off of that higher time frame draw below and going from there. But again, if the market looks slow and choppy and we're not moving well, because again, we did have high impact news at 8:30, that's where all the volatility could be kicked in. I'm just going to sit on my hands and do nothing pretty much and just use this as a learning experience to just sit on your hands, be patient, and end the week on a good note. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. Let's see if we predict it correctly. If not, then we're not. But again, I think my target for today, I'm going to be live until 10:15. And then that'll pretty much be it. We'll get this video posted up if we take a trade or not. But I'm probably 75% sure that I won't take a trade today. We'll decide. Holy shit. We'll decide in the moment. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say, pretty much. We'll find out. Excuse me. See, like out of this move right here, we have to like the market moves in like in lower lows and lower highs, right? Excuse me, I had to burp. So again, I'm gonna expect price to create that new lower high, right? If it wants to continue the trend lower, if it wants to just keep dumping and taking out all these draws and liquidity, I don't want to target that. That's not the type of trader I am. And again, as we could tell, news came out bearish, so what up, Yas? Let's see, Andy Blicky. The Blicky. Oh, let me put my glasses on. I'm like a nerd. These are my blue light glasses. I gotta get my other glasses because I am blind. I'm wearing contacts right now, but this monster ate all of them. Right, Sheepy Nugget? Eat my glasses. Pip in the jungle. This is a good day to work on patience, guys. There you go, Yash. Yeah, guys. What I'd recommend to today is journal today. Like heavily journal today. What is the market doing? Is it consolidating? Today we had non-farm payroll, right? It's a Friday. It happens every first Friday of the month, right? How is price action going to react? So you guys know for future purposes of when you like again, if you're having a good week, if you're having a bad week, should you sit out on days like this? How does price action react after big impact news days like this? Just observe it, right? Because right now we're not doing much. We had a giant move at 8:30, right, to the downside. So we'll see what happens. I believe ES is going to take out these lows, which it's about to. point. ES took that low. See, this is where I want to see if we're gonna continue higher and take out these data highs up here. That's what I would have to put my guess on. I would love to see how we close when the macro opens, right? 9:50. Just in 2 minutes. I want these shorts on NQ. What do you want to? You want to target what? Sell side. Sell side. What? The New York lows? I don't know what time frame that's on. Looks like these are the New York lows right here. I could definitely see it happening again, but this is 300 points away at the moment. 314 points for a Friday. You know, we'll see. I really want to see how we form. I want to see if we form an S&T off this New York low right now. And NASDAQ will come up and take out these data highs. And then that could continue the trend down. You know? I want to see if we form a 5-minute S&T off of this. Where's that weekly low? The weekly low is all the way down here. I don't think that's going to get hit today at all. But we're sweeping out a high time frame draw right now, right? New York low and daily low. This is a daily low. ES is sweeping that out. It's a strong draw we can get a reaction off of. What would be the first draw I'd want to target above? It'd want to be those data highs. Because again, with these hourly, 4 hour, I don't believe we're going to go that much higher here. But again, if we look at the 4 hour time frame, once this candle closes in 8 minutes, I just feel like we got to form that new, we're going to form this new low, and then we're going to have to form that new higher low, or lower high, and that could continue the trend down. But the 1 minute, I just don't like when price action looks like this, right? I don't like that. But if I had to take a guess, like I would like to see a 5-minute S&T form, and then either a 5-minute break of structure, 5-minute inverse fair value gaps. We'd have to wait for a 5-minute break of structure because we have no fair value gaps. We do over here on this side, sorry. And then I'd scale down to the 1 minute and target those data highs, but I don't know, just journal these. I went back and watched guys, I post the live sessions on YouTube also for a reason, for you guys to go back and watch them. Mute the video. Like last night before I went to bed, I watched the January's price action. Excuse me. I watched January's price action in February. On February 11th, I didn't take any trades, right? Because again, this is when non-farm dropped because it was delayed this week, and then it dropped this week. January, I ended up watching the trade that I took here on Friday when non-farm released, and we predicted the trade, but the market was very choppy. And I think I was emotional trading that day because I had 2 losses in a row that week, and I was going into a losing week, and I wanted to take a trade. But again, it was just it just moved just like this. which again, we caught one of the legs up to target a draw, but I don't know. Just always go back and observe data on days like this, on CPI, PPI, non-farm, on FOMC. Journal those trades so you can remember past data on how the markets react on oh, I missed it. And just see how the markets react on days like that, you know? We might form a 5-minute SMT off of this here. Off of this high. See how this candle closes. Look at this shit, dude. Let's see if it forms it. That's this high, right? 930. It's the 930 high, yeah. Yeah, let's mark this out like this. See if it does it. Let's see if we form a 5-minute SMT, and then I'll scale down to the 1 minute. I'm going to paper trade it, though, guys. I don't want to trade today. If I had room on my eval, drawdown room, I would take it on my eval, but I'm at my max daily loss limit after doing what I did at the news drop. Yeah. Yeah, and you guys got to remember, like, everybody can trade a strategy, right? But like what Yas said, you gotta learn, and that's why I'm telling you guys to journal today, because sometimes, dude, your strategy is going to present itself, right? But we want to take our trades based off of our strategy and the best market conditions we can that are going to be in our favor for that strategy to work, right? Your strategy can present itself in shitty market conditions and fucking You get stopped out at break even multiple times and go on tilt, or your stop loss gets hit by the tick multiple times and then you go on tilt. Like those are the days that make you go on tilt, you know? Because you'll go on tilt and it's shitty price action and you do bad things and then it just wipes you out, you know? So again, just you gotta remember to just journal days like this. And again, if you're gonna trade on days like this, maybe just test them out on evals. Maybe don't trade your live account. Like again, learn and develop on days like this. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. I've traded so many days like this, dude, and blown accounts and done stupid things and went on tilt and lost trades and you know, it's just out of all the days that we do good, I don't want to end it on a bad week because I don't trade on a good day, you know. But that's just me personally. It's me personally. I want to see if this 5-minute S&T forms off of that 9:30 open, and I'm gonna look at a paper trade on Nasdaq. It's a 10 a.m. close too. See, we are so bearish right now. I want to see us form a new lower high. Oh, let's see if we form that 5-minute S&T. We might not. That's why we wait. Let's see. This candle closes bullish for no 5-minute S&T. We did form one to the upside though. No 5-minute S&T. So I'd still be hands off personally right now. Next thing I'd really want to look for is a 5-minute break of structure. Something to target those data highs. So that would have to be over here on ES, our break of structure. And then
Mom! Mommy!
Oh.
Mommy! Mommy! Mama! Mama!
Hello? I'm probably not gonna trade today. I'm live right now with people. I'm just watching the markets. Yeah. Did she send you the dryer? Yeah. So, what do they do with that? You don't have to do it now. So they're gonna try and repair it first. All right, we'll go with that. So that'll probably be next week, right? Today's Friday, yeah. So worst case, I could just bring a load of clothes over and later, and just we'll do it. That's fine with Dad. Alright, I gotta go to practice today, so let's see. Maybe I'll drop it off before practice or something. Nah, she'll probably do it. Alright, we'll figure it out. Worst case scenario, it's whatever. Worst case scenario, I could just put them in the washer here, right? And just, so they're just washed and hang them up, right? But it's better for it to be cleaned with the cleaning stuff, like the detergent, because again, we're just all sweaty from practice and everything. Yeah. Alright, sounds good. Bye. Dude, I don't know if I'm a fan of these glasses, ladies. See, you're typing a different language. There you go, Yas. Yeah, we have that 5-minute SMT from New York / Daily Low. That's a big draw. It got swept. And then we didn't form that 5-minute SMT to the downside, right? Off of 9:30 a.m. high. But again, I want to see what ES does here. I would I'm going to wait for a 5-minute break of structure, and then I'd like to target those data highs up here, which are still 131 points away, so... Sounds good, guys. Peace out. So we got a 5-minute break of structure on NASDAQ. ES hasn't yet, right? I'd be more favored towards longs at the moment. I'd probably scale down to the 1-minute time frame. And then I would see how we react on the 1-minute time frame. I would also mark out equilibrium from the most recent high to the most recent low. Should be right here. And I'd want to see price come into equilibrium before I even took a trade. And then I would target data highs. But again, I'm still just going to paper trade this because ES isn't correlated with NASDAQ yet. We haven't changed the trend yet. Meaning break of structure. We broke structure on NASDAQ, not on ES. If I would take a trade off of the first the first fair value gap or the second one, the first presented is this one here. I always do like when price comes into the first presented. But for me to take a trade off of this one, I would need to see price come into equilibrium because that'd be both confirmations hitting. I'm not just going to take a trade off of the first or the second fair value gap, right? I'd rather see price touch equilibrium than respect this first fair value gap personally before I would take a trade. Personally, mate. How much drawdown do I have left on the day on my eval? Let's find out. I still made $1,600 in profit this week, even with today's loss with FOMC when I freaking gambled that shit. So that's all right. We took the risk. How much do I have right now? Does it say my daily trailing? Oh, yeah. $950? Yeah. Still have $8,733 of drawdown. Today's daily drawdown, I still have 950 left. 950. So what would that be if you took a trade like right here? Wow, that's 200 points away. Holy shit. 67 times $10 a point. 670. 208. You make 2,000 back. See why I don't take the trade off of the first fair value gap getting respected, right? I'd want to wait to equilibrium. So now we're touching into the first presented fair value gap. I always like seeing the first presented fair value gap get filled first. It just makes me more comfortable with confirmation to continue to the direction we want it to, right? But if we disrespect this whole trade idea would be out of the loop, and we'd have to look for extra confirmation. But now, if we got like a bullish candle closure out of here, let's say, right, this closed bullish, this would be my stop loss. Target data highs. But if we inverse this gap, guys, I'm going to cut today's live session and be done. I'm going to X out my broker regardless right now, so we know I don't take any trades. Broker's X'd out. My live accounts, clean week, right? On my eval account, I gambled FOMC this morning. Again, I'm working on a 100K account, and I'm honest with that. And again, I take more risk on those trades. Okay, like again, we're working on. I have $10,000 of drawdown. I usually risk around like 1,000 or 1,500 a trade to make 2,000 to 3,000 or something like that. Or again, a couple trades this month or this week. I'll just show it. Fuck it. I risked like 700 to make 1,500. So again, we still profited on our FTMO eval, $1,600 on the week. But again, we were up 3,000 in profit. But we could see, here's my calendar, if you could see that. There's my FTMO account, right? So again, we made 2K on Monday, we made 1.6 on Tuesday, we made $400 on Wednesday, we made 1.8K on Thursday, and then we lost 4.5 gambling FOMC. So we took all good trades during the week, and then I tried to do the buy limit, sell limit, tried to do that shit, and I got fucked. And that's gambling. It's a gamble. It's the risk I was willing to take to do it. And I'd never do that on my live accounts, and you never should do that on your live accounts. And I'm pretty sure with prop firms, you can't do that on your live accounts also. Pretty sure. I know with Apex you can't. Look at this. Let's see if it inverses it. Wow. Wow. We inverse that when we got a bullish candle closure out of equilibrium. I'd want to see this get inversed. You could put your stop below this low. Like that. It'd be an entry. It'd be an entry. See, but 10 points. I'd have to go in 0.5. 5 points. What's 5 times 89? $445. That's not bad. It's not bad. Let's do it on the eval. I have room to do it. I'm not taking this on my live accounts. Let's do it on the eval. We'll put it below that low. It's be 24,635. And then I would target data highs. That would be my draw right there. This would be my break even. That would be my break even. Right there. See if we want those data highs. So I'm risking 24634. 24634. It's different on the eval. So 93. Alright, I'm risking 465. I can lose up to $900 in room, so we're chilling. We're chilling to make 156 times 5. 780. Cool. Two, 4, 8, 5, 7. All right, let's see if she plays. I wouldn't even taken this trade anyway on my PA accounts because it would have been a 93-point stop loss. So even with 1 micro, 93 times 2, it'd be $186 risk with 1 micro per account. So I'd have to go in 1 micro to make 156 times 2, make 312 per account with 1 micro. I wouldn't have taken this anyway. But I'm going to take it on my eval and see what we get. I'm going to let it run. So regardless, on our PA accounts, which really matter the most compared to this eval, doesn't even matter. Clean week, right? I'm not going to risk profits on this. Regardless, I still wouldn't even take in this trade because it's a 93-point stop loss. That is out of my league right there. Regardless if even this does play out. But my break even would be at this candle's high right here. Where's the 15-minute fair value gap? My break even would be here, actually. But we are coming into the first presented 15-minute fair value gap. So again, this could be a spot where we reverse down, right? I'm not confident in taking this trade on my real accounts. I don't think it's a good idea in my opinion. We're going to see what happens. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out. It's on an eval account. It doesn't matter. So again, but I think we made the right decision on what we're calling today. And we'll just have fun with this and see what it does. Right now, we're currently up $70, so we'll see what she wants to do, mate. See what she wants to do. And we'll get this posted also on YouTube, because again, I'm just going to be transparent with it. I'm not comfortable to trade my PA accounts today. And also I said 10:15 and it's 10:15. Our entry would have been at 10:12. Yeah, I might take profit at that data high on my It's an eval. See? Eval. See it? Working on 100k eval. I'll resync these two. I don't even think I can. Yeah, we'll resync these just so for proof. No trades taken on these. Si, senor. Si, senor. Oh, my screen's a little fucked up too. Oh shit, I forgot to do something today. Oh, I wanted to do that. Hold on. I want to see if that works. Speaking of that, I wanted to see if that worked. No, that's not it. I gotta send that. I want to see if this works. Let's see if this works. Oh, it does. Oh, is there a way we can crop it? I wonder if there's a way we can crop it. We can figure something out with that. You guys want me to stay on with this and see if this trade ends up playing out or not? Yeah? Okay. I wonder if there's a way I can put an image. Oh my god, I can. Ah! Yeah. Bam. Use code Team Astro Apex. Sweet. That looks dope. Oh! Alright, I'm gonna post this on the Instagram with no trades today. Well, people are gonna probably think I'm in a trade seeing that. It's on an eval though. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Oh. They can watch the YouTube video if they want. Alright, No trades today. Again, this is a paper trade. I'm currently just paper trading my FTMO account, so it's an eval. We're about to hit break even anyway, but yeah, this is just an eval account, right? I'm gonna target those data highs on the eval account. I didn't take this on my PA accounts, all right? I don't want to trade on a day like today because we had high impact news at 8:30. We had non-farm at 8:30, right? But again, no trades we're taking on my PA accounts, so we're gonna end it on a clean slate on these accounts. But this is a paper trade currently. I want to target that high, see how it plays out, and go from there, right? Because again, it is a paper trade. It's on my eval. This is a 100K eval account, as you can see. We are in drawdown because I ended up gambling. Not FOMC. I ended up gambling the news drop, and we ended up losing 4,000. But again, this is just an eval. We're having fun with it. Wouldn't do that on my live accounts, right? So no trades today. Cool. End of the week green good. All right, no trades today. Again, this is a paper trade. I'm currently just paper trading my FTMO account, so it's an eval. We're about to hit break even anyway, but yeah, this is just an eval account, right? I'm gonna target those data highs on the eval account. I didn't take this on my PA accounts, all right? I don't want to trade on a day like today because we had high impact news at 8:30. We had non-farm at 8:30, right? But again, no trades we're taking on my PA accounts, so we're gonna end it on a clean slate on these accounts. But this is a paper trade currently. I want to target that high, see how it plays out, and go from there, right? Because again, it is a paper trade. It's on my eval. This is a 100K eval account, as you can see. We are in drawdown because I ended up gambling. Not FOMC. All right. Yeah. All right, no trades today. Again, this is a paper trade. I'm currently just paper trading my FTMO account, so it's an eval. We're about to hit break even anyway, but yeah, this is just an eval account, right? I'm gonna target those data highs on the eval account. I didn't take this on my PA accounts, all right? I don't want to trade on a day like today because we had high impact news at 8:30. We had non-farm at 8:30. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm just saying eval. You too, Wing Wong? All right, no trades today. Again, this is a paper trade. I'm currently just paper trading my FT. I took this on my eval too, Wing Wong. I'm not gonna take any trades today on my regular account. I'm gonna cut this trade's stop loss to X this out. I'm gonna put it below this candle's low right here. Okay. Uh, 24717 24717 24717. All right, so we're basically close to break even on this trade. Just gonna manage it like I was in a regular trade, right? Again, I don't even like how price action is looking. If we were on this trade on a real account, and I've already said it once, I wouldn't have taken this on my regular accounts anyway because it's a 90-point stop. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. We're about to hit our break even level. I'm gonna let this trade run and do its thing and target those data highs. Yeah. Go from there. If this trade hits, I'll only be in like $600 of drawdown after what I did this morning. Wing Wong, I gambled I keep saying FOMC. I gambled non-farm on my eval, and I got wrecked, dog. I got wrecked. It entered me in my position, and then it went down. I put my limit orders too close. We got good fights this weekend, people. Holloway Oliveira. Boralo, I don't even know how to say his name, versus the Ritter. Font versus Rosa. Rob Font. Dauber versus Johnson. Rodriguez versus Ferreira. Garbrandt. What? We got some good fights. Alright, we got some. Alright, no trades today. Again, this is a paper trade. I'm currently just paper trading my FTMO account, so it's an eval. We're about to hit break even anyway. But yeah, this is just an eval account, right? I'm gonna target those data highs on the eval account. I didn't take this on my PA accounts, right? I don't want to trade on a day like today because we had high impact news at 8:30. We had non-farm at 8:30, right? Does anybody see this dog? No trades were taken on my PA accounts. Are you a human? Weird dog, man. Yeah, if we were in this trade right now, I'd be very bored on our live accounts. There she goes. Keep it moving, baby. All right. I'm going to go break even. 247. 247. 24728. All right, well, this is a risk-free trade now on our eval. We're going to let it run to that data high. And then we're going to let it just do its thing. We are at break even. Alright, no trades today. Again, this is a paper trade. I'm currently just paper trading my FTMO account, so it's an eval. We're about to hit break even anyway. But yeah, this is just an eval account, right? I'm gonna target those data highs on the eval account. I didn't take this on my PA accounts, all right? I don't want to trade on a day like today because we had high impact news at 8:30. We had non-farm at 8:30, right? But again, no trades were taken on my PA accounts, so we're going to end it on a clean slate on these accounts. But this is a paper trade currently. I want to target that high, see how it plays out, and go from there, right? Again, it is a paper trade. It's on my eval. This is a 100K eval account, as you can see. We are in drawdown because I ended up gambling. Not FOC. I ended up gambling news drop. I ended up losing $4. But again, it's just an eval. We're having fun with it. Wouldn't do that on my live. Who else is in this trade? Anyone else? There you go. You got stopped at break even. What do you mean? I had 252 points. Damn. It's all good. Oh, your first trade. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, G, you gotta remember though, when you do stuff like that, it's a gamble, man. It either goes in your direction if it or it doesn't. There's only two possibilities, you know. So you just got to keep that in mind. It doesn't define who you are as a trader or anything. It's just again, that's just part of gambling like that. You know, that's not. It's not really trading. I'm gonna let this fully play out right now and see what she does. Could move. We could move a trailing to here. Could move a trailing to there if we wanted. I wonder if I should make a. We'll put trailing stop loss. TSL. Trailing stop loss. TSL. Where would that be? That'd be 24762. 24762. 24762. All right, gonna trail my stop loss below the most recent low. So regardless, we secured profits on our eval. I'm gonna have my trailing stop loss below the most recent low, and we're gonna let it fully play out. Moving, trailing up. Ooh, my take profit is really close. I'm gonna trail heavy here. My full TP is literally like 10 points away. Oh yeah, come on, smack it right now. Smack it. Smack it, you're right there, baby. You're right there, baby. You're right there. Oh, 1 point. 1 point. Can you see that? It's right there. Let's see if it smacks it. I'm gonna hold it. You better. There we go. What are you talking about? It just fucking should fill me. It just hit me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? Why am I still in this trade? Why am I still in this trade? There we go. Dubskis. Dubskis. 141 point trade. 141 point trade. $647. There we go. On the eval. If that'll fucking go. You can see the blue. This is when I gambled the FOMC. Fuck, keep saying it. Non-farm, and then this is the trade we just took. So, TP Schmacker. Let me open my broker, because freaking people are going to say I took this trade, and I really didn't. Which, again, stinks in the perspective of things, but I still wouldn't have taken that trade regardless. 90-point stop. All right, TP hit. We still called the 140 point trade today, but again, I didn't take any trades on my PA accounts, and I'll bring up the broker because people will say that I lied. Hold on. No trades taken on my PA accounts, right? But this is a eval, right? I didn't trade on my real accounts today. This first trade, I literally just gambled the news drop. Okay, so that was a gamble, but then this was a real trade. But we ended up hitting full take profit there. I put my take profit a little bit below data lows, right? I believe data lows will get hit. But again, we just made $647. And again, still in drawdown because of that first trade. But again, it's a risk we take on evals. Why not? But again, clean week on the PA accounts. And that's pretty much it. No trades today. And that'll end it. All right, TP hit. We still called the 140 trade today. Trades taken on my PA accounts, right? This is a eval, right? I didn't trade on my real accounts today. This first trade, I literally just gambled the news drop. Okay, so that was a gamble, but then this was a real trade. 250 points, yeah. What did you enter off of, Z? Right? I believe down to those will get hit. Again, we spent 647. See, but you only entered off of a 5-minute break of structure. You just entered off the 5-minute SMT. Yeah, but you got to scale down and look for confirmation also. Like you got to scale down to even lower time frame, and maybe wait for your confirmations to get hit on the 1 minute also. Or again, like 5-minute SMT, right? Then we wait for a 5-minute break of structure to the upside, scale down to the 1 minute time frame. You know? Yeah. You do 2 minutes too. Yeah, we trade a little bit differently. Keep it up though. Just note it, and that's it. It's pretty much all we could do. You knew the trade. You knew the direction it was going. You overall called the trade out. So it's a good thing. At the end of the day. Yeah, no, you're good. Did you take it on your eval? What up, Yas? What up, Yas? I took that trade with you, Yas. Did you get edged? I put it a little bit. It's probably going to continue back up. We're coming into this 5 minute. I would trail underneath this 5 minute. Did you take it on your eval? Oh, they stopped you. I didn't see your stop. Yas, go back and when I post this video, watch the we always want to see price come into that first presented fair value gap first, right? Remember, we had that first presented fair value gap, and then we had the second one. We always want to take that trade off the first presented fair value gap because price even respected the first one, but we want to see it going to equilibrium, right? Off this entry, right? So we see we came into this is the second fair value gap. First presented, equilibrium. What do? We had two bearish fair value gaps. We wait for these bearish fair value gaps to get inversed, and then entry there, stop below the most recent low. You see what I'm saying? Always wait for the extra confirmation of we want the first presented fair value gap, especially here. This is a 1 minute order block, right? We broke structure back to the upside here. It came right into this 1 minute order block. We came in the discounted price range, right? At first, price reacted off this first fair value gap. But again, if we want to take the trade off this second fair value gap, we want to see equilibrium get hit first because that's double confirmation. But then price came into this order block. It came into a 1 minute bullish fair value gap. We came into equilibrium, and then we inverse two bearish fair value gaps. So we're disrespecting bearish confluences, respecting bullish confluences. Entry off of the other inverse. Bang. Stop below this low. Target data high. That makes sense. But would have been another bread and butter trade if we took that today. We would have made 141 points. So if I took that on my regular accounts, I would have went in 1 micro. 141 times 2. We would have made 282 per account times 7. Would have made around $2,000 today. But again, I'm fine with sitting out today. I think we did the right thing. All right, YouTube, I'm gonna cut this. We'll get this posted up. This is day 5. No trades taken today, right? I'll resync it again just so we know. I showed the proof also. I guess I can just do this also. Here's all my PA accounts. Okay, we see it, we love it. No trades today on my PA account, so we took it on my FTMO account, my eval. This is the trade we hit. I had my profit up here because again, I wanted to sit a little bit below data lows, right? Because again, we have an hourly fair value gap right here. I wanted my take profit to be kind of where this fair value gap starts, but a little bit below. That's why I had it like right here. Because it's definitely a potential reversal spot. But again, we can respect this 5 minute and continue higher. I wouldn't doubt if data highs still do get hit. But we'll find out. But again, regardless, I like that I didn't take this trade on my PA account. This was very slow, choppy price action. It wasn't a clean delivery. But again, trade was taken off of 5 minute S&T off of the previous day low, or the daily low, New York low. ES took those out. We formed a 5 minute S&T to the upside. We waited for a 5 minute break of structure. We got a 5 minute break of structure. We scaled down to the 1 minute time frame. Then we waited for confirmation. We formed 2 bullish fair value gaps. We waited for the first presented fair value gap to get filled and equilibrium. We got that. We ended up disrespecting 2 bearish fair value gaps. Entry was off the inverse of those bearish fair value gaps, targeting data highs. Reasoning I didn't want to take that on my accounts is also because it was going to be a 91 point stop loss, and I am not comfortable taking that, especially on a day like today. So again, took it on the eval. It played out. We made $700 in the eval. That's pretty much it. Everybody have a great weekend. Reflect, journal, all that stuff. YouTube, I'm going to cut this off, talk to the Discord before we end it, and then that'll pretty much be it. But clean week, great trading. Did pretty good this week. So peace out, YouTube. Like and subscribe. Adios.